The first thing everyone told me was that I didn't need to worry. They said the lawyer knew our family. He had known us for years. He had helped my brother with paperwork. He had handled a property issue for my cousin. He had been recommended at family dinners, spoken about casually, like someone you could trust without asking questions. When his name came up, no one said, "Be careful." They said, "Oh, him? He's practically family." That sentence stayed with me. Practically family. It sounded warm, protective, safe. I was at a point in my life where safety mattered more than anything. After my wife passed, I had learned how quiet a house could be, how heavy decisions felt when there was no one across the table to share them with. So when my son suggested we talk to this our lawyer, I felt relieved. Not anxious, relieved. We met at his office on a weekday morning. The building wasn't impressive. That made it better. It felt local, familiar. Inside, the walls were lined with framed certificates and photographs. Group photos, handshakes, awards I didn't recognize but assumed were important. The lawyer greeted us with a smile that didn't feel rehearsed. He shook my hand firmly, looked me in the eyes, asked how I was doing. Not, "How can I help?" but "How are you holding up?" That mattered to me. He talked about my wife, not in detail. Just enough to signal that he knew, that he remembered. He said he'd worked with families like ours for decades, that he believed in protecting people, especially as they got older. I nodded. Every word sounded right. My son spoke more than I did. I didn't mind. That felt natural. The lawyer listened, nodded, and occasionally added context. He used phrases like best interest and long-term protection, words that sounded responsible, adult. He explained that families often plan too late, that documents were a way to avoid future problems, stress, conflict. He said it was good we were being proactive. I like that word, proactive. It made me feel capable, not fragile. At one point I asked him directly if this was common. If people my age usually did this. He smiled and said, "You're ahead of most." That felt good. I didn't want to be behind. I wanted to believe I was still competent, still involved, still respected. He never rushed me. That's important to say. He spoke calmly, methodically. He said we didn't need to decide everything that day, that we could take time. But he also said certain protections worked best if put in place early, before emergencies, before confusion, before others stepped in. I noticed how carefully he framed things, always hypothetical, always preventive. Nothing alarming, nothing urgent, just reasonable. When we left his office that day, my son asked how I felt. I said I felt reassured. That word surprised me when I said it out loud, reassured. I trusted the process because I trusted the people involved. The lawyer had known our family. That was enough, at least it felt like enough. At the time. If you think stories like this should be told, you can support the channel by liking this video. If you want to keep watching, subscribe to the channel. A new episode every day. Cool doesn't always mean fair.